And we're back with live replies. All right. Well, we did the spam ones, and then we're going to go through the held for review ones. And we might only do 9 this time. We might only do this column. And then after that, it'll be all relatively in order, because it'll all be on one column that didn't get tossed in the other two sections. So, I usually like to keep secret what I've been working on, what I've been recording, reacting to. But I also like to tease. So, guess what I've been working on? Guess what I recorded a little while back? Well, I decided to go a little out of order, and I was going to plow through 2 shorter shows because I was trying to follow a certain pattern. But I decided to skip those because time is getting shorter and shorter. So I decided to just go straight to something I wanted to get to. And that was no game, no life, 0. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, let's get to the rest of these comments. So I think there's 9 in here. I think we'll skip the the 10th. Well, I'll see. I think I'll just pull it up elsewhere. So, all right. So 8 months ago, AV on my One Piece Bundle 2 live reaction link video, episodes 26 through 50. One Piece always gets you with the feels. Yeah. It has the honor of being one of the 2 anime that have broken me, that made me cry. Congratulations, and thank you, Ichiro Oda, or Oda Ichiro. Fantastic. Fantastic with the writing. He puts such heart into it. And I warn people, these comments could get spoilery, or we could go spoilery territory. It's just kind of given. So I like to talk a little bit. So yeah, One Piece, man, oh man, that second bundle is what sold me on the show. It's what sold me on the show. It was very beautiful. Very beautiful. And they used darn little girls. Got me. He knew the weak spot. All right. Continuing on with this, while most people get bad vibes from the word flashback, One Piece is the exact opposite. It's interesting. It depends how they incorporate it, but One Piece has been pretty darn well rounded. I'm pretty impressed at how it doesn't get too corny. Like Fairy Tail, it gets a little corny here and there around the edges. With some of the moments. And One Piece manages to avoid some of that. I think I did get a little bored with the I can't say, because people might not be that far into it. All right, I got to keep things in mind too, I guess. But thank you for the comment. And then someone replied to that. So here's number 2, which is from Osmosis Jones 7 months ago, so a time later. Naruto and One Piece are great at flashbacks. In fact, Naruto's got to me at first more than any I had ever seen because of how Truly subdued and subtle, short they were. Well, for me, they kind of have to get... For me, I think the scene has to be long and drawn out to break me, to get me to break with the onions. So, but it doesn't mean a short scene can't be powerful either. Erased was pretty powerful with some scenes. When I first saw Erased, man, oh man, side topic, I was legit angry at times, and others just the feels, very specific points. So subtle they were, like how one image of a kid on a swing and a single empathetic cold sad face could show Naruto's entire previous lonely character in one shot impressed me. No dialogue or Hinata in a similar single shot of disappointment, just looking numb as she overhears her father saying she's worthless, got me hooked. That's a minor spoiler, but yeah, that does sound sad. Oh, lots more. Wow. You can feel the hurt and sympathize with them over one image. That's good artwork. Dory, but not even One Piece could do that at the time. Usually it takes long, drawn-out backstories to get that emotional, and so Naruto made me feel even more than One Piece did, but the problem is it got saturated and they kept showing the same darn flashbacks. I mildly censor it. He said, beaver dam. I say darn. The same darn flashbacks, like Sasuke as a kid facing Itachi that brutal night, and the swing of course, and it lost all meaning and honesty by the end of the final fight when Naruto and Sasuke, as opposite as they are, seeing each other's memories, and they sit at the swing. I know it's supposed to be emotional, but I burst out laughing. Studio Parrot loves trolling. Oh, that's good. And I was like, they share all the jokes about the swing, so they love to bring it back. It even makes an appearance in the last animated manga, chapter 699, episode 479, with a added filler scene. And then in 500, somehow we saw the swing in that episode more than Iruka for 717. Darn episodes, bleep. Like, that made me despise the flashbacks. Obito's, for example, is shown like 20 times and is so cringy by 5. I'm not kidding. It's like Kishi didn't realize less is more sometimes. Well, if there's spoilers in there, I'll probably forget them. And if I botched pronunciation of names, hey, that's a hallmark of what we do. And forgetting things and not seeing things in a scene, even though sometimes it's a good thing to not pick up on certain little tiny details in a scene. All right, so that was the second one. 7 months ago, Shabaluba. Oh, I gotta accept those first. I'll accept that one, then I'll accept the reply. Come on. Come on. I had to accept the reply first. That's weird. Why isn't it going? Okay, it's not letting me accept AV's comment or whatever. All right. So 7 months ago, Shabaluba, Fairy Tail episode 110 live reaction. What a bleep I wasted here. Well, I'm sorry if you didn't like the reaction. I'm trying to entertain. I'm trying to be funny. It's the gamble you take. Sometimes you don't get a good reaction, and everybody's different as well. All the reactors are different. Some scenes we might all react the same, others we might not. you know, it's just the gamble you take. You're investing your time. It's a gamble. You know, we all understand and are passionate, and we want all those hype-worthy moments, and we want really expressive reactions to them. So hopefully that is the perfect example of pretty much the rest of the content we have in stock, which is going to dwindle very fast. But after we get the next thing out, which is, I'm not gonna say. All right, so I guess I'll can that one like a thing of worms. All right, next two, which is 4 and 5, I guess. Assassination Classroom Season 2, Episode 24. I don't think this guy actually... I think this guy actually likes this series, but is only calling this episode garbage because of how he hated to see Koro-sensei actually die. I don't think he actually thinks the episode is trash. He just hates the situation these guys were put in. It's just his choice of words that are making viewers misunderstand and adding a huge dislike. I didn't intend for that. I thought I was being rather clear. I was genuinely upset. So it got like the opposite reaction of what they were aiming for. Sorry, but it's just what it is. We all react different. I was expecting... I had what I wanted and was expecting out of the finale, the rest of the show. And it didn't go that way. So I honestly had a childish reaction to it. I got angry and was just like, to heck with this. But I love the show. I actually love the show. It was a great show. It was a great show. Curious if the little spin-offs are worthwhile. They got like chibi Koro-sensei series going on or something. And then that was from BC 6 months ago. And then someone replied to BC trying to explain Vincent P with a dot 4 months ago. And he said, nah, bleep this guy. That's not very nice, dude. That's not very nice. What if a female saw that kind of word? What if a lady saw that? We don't need to talk like that. I do not want that here. But I will accept BC's comment. So, some reason it's not letting me accept certain comments. I don't know why. All right. 6 months ago, from A. Lowy. My Sakuraso no Petna Kanojo episode 23 live reaction that I recorded in the dark, apparently. I think that was the one I had to re-record because there was a recording botch with it, with how I was trying to go about it. So I re-recorded it. Or there was some sort of problem. He says, WTF is this bleep? It's a reaction. So I think I had to rewatch most of the episode. I think that's what it was. I think I had to re-see most of it or something. Great show. It's just the problem with it that I had was it's that case that I'm trying to stay on top of now more so than before. I had expectations walking into it. I thought, it was going to be more of a pure romance genre or something like that. So I was somewhat disappointed. It was still a good darn show. I loved the character, the Sheena character. I loved that. Very unique character with her behavior thing she had going on, whatever she had. It made for mystery and curiosity, and I really liked that in that character. I don't know whether to keep his comment or not. Let's accept it. All right. 6 months ago, Michaelis 6 months ago. To my fairy tale episode, well, that would be bundle 7, episode 126 through 50 live reactions. So the pre-finale bundle. They say, it's hard to tell. Who knows if one is guy or girl? You know, I just have username and icon. You know, I just generally would assume he, but there's females out here too. I remember one comment. Someone said, I have a nice voice or a soft voice or something. I still like that and am amused at that. I do talk nice and soft and casual. I'm nice, toned down, quiet, you know, all that sort. So Michaelis says, in response to that bundle 7 of Fairy Tale live reactions being dished out with the links, they say, "Oh bleep, thank you." Well, thank you for being passionate and watching. I try to entertain. That's what we're all trying to do. We're all trying to dish out a bunch of passion for what we like in common. Crazy to be done with Fairy Tale Season 1. I still remember when I started it, I thought it was literally going to be about fairies. And I had already pinned Urza and Gray together, and Natsu and Lucy. So yeah, thank you as well. All right, I'll accept that one. This column, of course, because of the swears, it's probably the worst of the comments because people are upset a little bit at this and that. Assassination Classroom Season 2, Episode 24, Blind Reaction. Dapper Than Dan, 3 months ago. Piece of garbage bleep. Well, thank you for your opinion, but I don't want you swearing on the channel. So I will scrap that. You are not approved. But thank you for your opinion. And that's the chance you take on a reaction. It's a gamble with your time. We all value our time. You know, I'm trying to entertain, be funny, and it's not as easy as it may seem. You know, I, for one, seem to get overwhelmed easily. But some of the shows it seems to be intended that way, that you don't pick up on everything, which can be a great benefit as well. So it just depends. It just depends. That's weird that I can't accept those other 2 comments. Very weird. I might have to scrap them. Sorry. From AV and BC. All right. 2 months ago from Johnny Saul. A video of, I guess I was camera shy or something. One Piece Bundle 3 live reaction links. The chick at episode 65 is supposed to resemble those women who overdo it at the gym with all the steroids and bleep and end up looking like a man. Yeah, that was kind of obvious. I'm not sure I understand in what way you find that negative. Did you mean to say that you are against the whole thing with super muscular women because they lose their feminine appearance, or is it you didn't like that they chose to implement it in the anime? And I think it was a combination of things, Johnny Saul. I think I forgot that this is something from like almost 2 decades ago. So my initial thought was they were intending it for comedy, obviously, looking back upon it. They, going from a nun to a super buff black chick, the voice really was off-putting for me in terms of matching it up with the character. It just ruined it a little bit for me. I'm just being genuine. I'm being honest and all that. I forgot it was from back then, so I thought they were I thought it was a, like a kind of like a transgender type thing they were pushing in there, and I don't like that kind of stuff tossed in there, you know. And as well with you know, I'm not against super muscular women if that's what they want to look like, but side topicking a little bit here, I certainly didn't appreciate that in Keijo. I was pretty dang angry that they chose to have that similar type of thing in Keijo when it was supposed to be, you know, all fair amount of mild to moderate service. You know, to have a giant muscular female guy type looking character, I don't like the lines blurred. I don't like the lines blurred. I like it to be clearly a dude or clearly a chick. So I just didn't appreciate it. And what they intended for comedy, I misunderstood. I misunderstood. So that is why. So, all right, so I guess we have to get through one more. So I'm going to go to my other thing of them and try and deal with the last comment, because I got to wrap up here. It's late. Approval, spam. All right. Shoot. I'm going to have to tab down a ton, ain't I? I don't want to see all the comments. I want to see them as I go. Dang it. All right, we'll do it anyway. I'll blind it. I don't want to see the comments. I want to see them as we go. All right. Let's find where I left off. I can't see, but we'll find it. I just gotta tab down enough and keep hitting more comments. I'll find where I left off and do one more. We're building this suspense, aren't we? If only I was an anime chick right now, I'd probably look attractive with these glasses. Who has a glasses fetish with anime chicks? Huh? Alright, where did I leave off here? I'm trying not to see the comments, but I gotta see enough to see where exactly I left off. Where? Jeez. We're catching up after like a year's worth, so this is significant. And this is all just, we're doing it live. Unedited. Just completely transparent and genuine. You know, I don't hold back my opinion. And I don't want anyone else to hold back theirs either. Where? Jeez, how far? Okay. All right. No. A little bit more. That's when I talked on that other page of the channel or something. So it's a little bit further down. I just got to load one more bit here. Come on. And where is it? Oh, one more. Jeez. Come on. We don't got all day. Well, at least we got through 20 comments. 19. We're going to get the 20th here, but so we'll have done 20 of the who knows how many comments, probably 100 or 120, 140 maybe. Come on, geez. Another one. And because I'm going to start from the bottom again, this is going to be like further out. So from here on, it's going to be all in order. I think I accidentally saw someone complaining about the audio balance. Yeah, that's just a permanent type of issue. I try and have it. Sometimes I forget to have the mic close to me, and then it's just completely imbalanced beyond belief. Here we go. So I try and keep it close to me. Then I can clearly I can kind of be on the level or overpower the audio. Plus, depending on the source in which I take things from or have to take things from, that can change the audio level completely, and it's just a complete mix-up. So I'm just dealing with it. I'm just dealing with it. Another thing is I'm not dealing with replies. I'm not replying to replies. I'm not replying to any replies. We're just dealing with new comments, you know. All right. So the last guy I had dealt with before was Tobias Brunner a year ago, it says, on Lucky Star episode 2 that the playlist was private. I knew at the time. If I published a playlist too soon and there wasn't a lot on it, I could get a community strike. I did that before when I didn't have anything on a playlist yet, and I got a strike very fast. So I learned my lesson very, very fast. It was just stupid. It was just so stupid. All right, so last comment, and then I gotta go. Which isn't much. This isn't much to leave off on. 1 year ago, Ryder says hype in response to my bundle updates, long ongoing series. All right. Thank you for your comment. We will do a part 3 sometime, and we'll deal with comments 21 through 30. So I think we'll catch up, and hopefully next time I remember to say what I'm currently working on. Oh my goodness. As with what I had recorded last, I skipped over the pattern I was supposed to take, and I'm just going straight to what I want to see most. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Oh, man. Just thinking about it. Just thinking about it. I actually skipped reacting tonight. So, anyhow, that does it. That does it. Hopefully we don't spam people, but pretty interesting. Alrighty. So we're finally getting it under control here. So, all right. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. I will see you up ahead. As always, take her cool.